you're going to be open around the basket area. You can do things of this nature if you can create the defense going one way and have the offensive player going another way. Well drawn up play by Rick Adelman.
18 points in 18 minutes. Pretty good production.
I'd say a point a minute. I like it.
Is he heading for a 48-point night?
I don't think he's going to play 48 minutes.
I don't know why not, the way he's going right now. There's Stojakovic from the outside with a three. Stojakovic now, Peja has moved into number 9 on the all-time three-pointers made list. He's gone by Dan Marley. 1,363.
The all-time great shooters in this league.
Steve Novak misses from the outside. His first miss of the game. Paul gets a three. So back-to-back threes by the Hornets. And presto, they're right back in it.
Chris Paul shoots the ball too well. 36% from three-point land. You got to find him in transition.
Brady's got Paul on him now. Peterson comes over on the double team. That leaves Novak wide open. You cannot leave Steve Novak. Just as pure as it comes.
You can't leave Luther Head either. And that's the beauty of having shooters on the floor at the same time.
Well, Novak getting the minutes that normally would be reserved for Carl Landry. Stojakovic with that quick delivery. He has got the quickest shot, the prettiest shot in the league, I think.
High arcing shot.
He and Ray Allen.
Ray Allen is smooth as silk, but Novak has a beautiful shot.
Yep.
Stojakovic slings this ball.
There's Novak again, and this time he rushed it a little bit.
I never liked Page's shot. He kind of slings it. It's been very effective, but it's not pretty like the Reggie Miller three, or Dale Ellis, or Larry Bird.
Well, he's going to be there with him here in about 3 or 4 more years. As Peterson turns the corner, and a charging foul. Chuck Hayes got great position just outside the circle. The Chuck wagon gets parked in the no parking zone.
He will get there because the Chuck wagon knows he's got to get there in position because he's not going to go above the rim.
I think he was on the loading dock then.
He's a landlubber.
All right, check this out. Pargo's in there now with Chris Paul. They're going to try to get a little quicker team in. Rafer Austin with a rainbow three. Rafer Austin. Rockets are 6 for 9 on three-pointers in this quarter.
I'll tell you something. Both teams have picked up their intensity level tremendously.
New Orleans battling with the Lakers right now. Morris Peterson hits a three. Boy, these two teams, 7 of 11 behind the arc for New Orleans, 6 of 13 for Houston. We've had 13 threes already made in this game. And we still have 3 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Good patience by the Rockets. Jason McGrady drawing the double team.
Pargo with a steal. You really have to be careful with the ball against the Hornets. Air ball. Stojakovic. T-Mac taking Stojakovic to the basket, and he draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. We have a timeout. 2:43 left to play in the second quarter. The Rockets up by 6.
But he's okay, ready to get back out there and finish up this first half.
Bart, when you won 17 games in a row, nothing bothers you.
That's true.
You're ready to get back in there.
You just can't let it. It does bother you.
Yeah. The Rockets, of course, we've talked about this winning streak, but they have 11 wins in a row at home. But what's important, they have 11 wins in a row on the road. So they're doing it both here in their own building where they're expected to, and then going out on the road, and they're a very physical team, and I think that's held them in good stead.
And they're a very good defensive team, which allows you the opportunity to win on the road.
Yeah.
You know, when you're playing well, though, it's because you're very consistent in executing your game plan. And that's what Rick Adelman and these Rockets have been able to do.
First T-Mac with a couple of NBA scoring titles when he was playing in Orlando. The problem, and of course it dogs him everywhere he goes, and everybody brings it up all the time on the national telecast. He has yet to win a playoff series. And I don't think that you can put that all on one player now.
No, this is a team sport.
What do you think?
No, I don't believe in that. This is a team sport. You win and you lose as a team. It's not golf or tennis.
That's a good point. Stojakovic gives it up to Chris Paul. Paul will let the shot clock run down to 7 seconds. In the corner to Pargo. He'll miss. And it's knocked out of bounds by New Orleans.
A great defensive pressure by the Rockets to force a hurry outside the 10.
Hey, Pargo doesn't have a conscience, does he? He's taken 10 shots. He's made 3. He was hot early. He has cooled off.
But as a scorer, you can have a conscience.
That's a good point. Luther Head, no conscience.
He doesn't have one either.
Rockets 7 of 14 from behind the arc. 7 for 10 in this quarter. Down low, and Chandler has it stripped away by Hayes. That's 3 steals for Chuck Hayes.
And Chandler brings the ball below his chest, his shoulders, and when he does, you allow the shorter man to take it away. You got to keep that ball high above your head if you're a center on the low post.
Rafer tells McGrady to get back into the rotation. Rafer will put it up. He'll miss it. Rebound goes to Tyson Chandler.
The pick and roll of New Orleans is just devastating with Chris Paul.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Pargo, Morris Peterson from the corner with a 3. Wednesday night against Atlanta, the Hornets had 15 threes in that game. They've got 8 already tonight. Their last 5 baskets have all been 3-pointers. T-Mac to the rack.
And that's what he's got to do. He's got to mix it up a little bit because they're going to double him. And when they don't, he's got to make them pay by driving to the basket.
Chris Paul shoots it too hard, and it's tipped over to Hayes. Boy, Hayes has been so active. In his 13 minutes, he has 6 rebounds and 3 steals.
Filling up the slack for Carl Landry.
Battier from the corner, and the Rockets with their 8th three-pointer of the game. Wow! These two teams are torrid.
And it all starts with great ball movement. That's how you get those open shots from three-point land.
Why not? Chris Paul answers with a 3.
You got to guard him.
We've almost had more 3s than we've had 2s.
You can't let him just come down and pull up. You got to get in his face.
Rafer Alston hits another 3. Gracious. The Rockets have hit 9 3-pointers in this quarter.
Rafer Alston competing. You like to see that in your point guard. That's leadership.
Season high for the Rockets is 13 in a game. Hornets had 15 Wednesday night. 7 seconds and a foul is called. Rockets had 1 to give. And Luther Head just gave it. Both teams, Hornets still have 1 to give, but they'll have the ball the final 6 seconds. The Rockets have scored 39 points in this second quarter after scoring only 20 points in the first quarter.
And when these two teams get together, you know it's going to be a moment where the intensity is going to be raised. You have to be ready for those surges.
Rafer Alston gave Tyson Chandler a little muscle beat shot on the way out.
It's a little game with the Hornets bench as well.
Chris Paul loses it. 2 seconds. 1 second. McGrady gets it off in time, and I wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone in. What a quarter by the Rockets. They outscore the Hornets 39-23. The Rockets make 9 3-pointers in the second quarter, led by Tracy McGrady, who has 22 points. 59-46 Houston.